Hey guys, welcome back. I've been meaning to do this video for a little while now. It did take a while to test all the wipes out that I had and see which ones I didn't like and which ones I did like, but I have been finished with it for a little while now, and other videos just kept getting pushed in front of it. So if you were wondering why this hadn't been done, that is why. I posted a picture a little while back on Instagram and Snapchat with some pictures of some of the wipes saying, hey, I'm testing out some makeup wipes, and then nothing. Radio silence about the wipes. So I apologize for that, but here we are, and I am sitting here with 9 different packages of wipes in front of me. I don't know why I don't have 10. I just didn't happen to pick up 10, and there are many other wipes out there that I have not tried that I'm sure are great, but these just happen to be the ones that I picked up and threw into my cart when I was in the store at those moments. What started this whole wipe comparison for me in the first place was me wanting to find something I could remove my waterproof eye makeup with when I travel that wouldn't require me to carry a liquid with me, because sometimes I do want to only carry on a bag onto the plane with me, and you know there's liquid restrictions when you fly. So I had not found any wipe that could remove my waterproof eye makeup effectively. I wear waterproof mascara all the time because it is the only thing that will hold the curl and the lift in my lashes all day long. So that's why it's important that I have a wipe that will remove not just regular mascara, but waterproof mascara. And one thing that I noticed when I started looking through reviews after I tested these wipes is that I feel like a lot of people who say that some of these wipes removed all of their eye makeup, I feel like they must not wear waterproof mascara, because my experience was way different with some of these wipes. When I'm using these wipes, it is a pre-cleanse before I use my regular cleanser to cleanse my face. So I'm not using these wipes as my sole method of cleansing. It's really a makeup removal step before I do my regular cleansing. I will say up front, I don't like to use makeup wipes on my eyes and on my face on a daily basis, because I think they can be a little harsh on the skin and on the lashes. Just to use that kind of wiping motion on them, I don't know. I just don't like to do that on a daily basis. I think it can just be a little bit rough. But for travel and special occasions, and when you just need to be a little convenient, I think that's when it's best. So that is what I am reviewing these for. These aren't something I intend to use daily. Everyone's skin is going to respond differently to makeup wipes. Everyone's eyes are going to respond differently. Some people are going to have better experiences and worse experiences than others. When I was looking through reviews on the wipes that I had already tested, you see results all across the board. So just because I feel a certain way about a wipe doesn't mean that you will have the same experience. The first wipes that I'm going to mention are the CeraVe Makeup Removing Cleanser Cloths. They're supposed to be ultra gentle and gently remove dirt, oil, and even waterproof mascara. They retail for $8.99 for 25 wipes. Now I find these wipes are a decent size, they're a decent thickness, they have this kind of waffle weave pattern going on. They're not oily at all, but they're one of the drier wipes that I tried. This is the only wipe that somewhat burned my skin when I tried using it all over my face. I was a little bit surprised by that, since CeraVe is supposed to be gentle. When I researched it after I tried the wipe, a lot of the reviews do concur with the wipes being dry sometimes and them burning the skin. So again, I was a little bit surprised about that, but these are the only wipes that did that. These wipes were so dry that they wouldn't remove any of my waterproof eye makeup without wetting them a little bit first. So I did have to dampen them a little bit to activate them, and then they removed some waterproof eye makeup. So I'm almost wondering if there's an issue with quality control, because it seems like reviews are all over the board with this as far as them being dry or wet or whatnot. I don't know if I got a bad batch or not, so keep that in mind. But again, they did burn my skin. The next wipe I'm going to mention are the Simple wipes in the green package. These are the cleansing facial wipes that are also supposed to remove waterproof mascara and be kind to skin. They don't have any harsh chemicals or artificial perfumes or dyes that can upset your skin. They are $5.99 for 25 wipes. So this wipe also has that kind of waffly pattern that the CeraVe wipe has. There's virtually no scent to this wipe at all. It was very, very gentle to the skin, but I find that this is really good for removing makeup on the face only as a first step before I cleanse. It did remove a tiny bit of waterproof makeup, but not nearly all of it. I had to use a different wipe to finish the job. The next two wipes are the CVS brand Beauty 360, and clearly I picked these up at CVS because I was there and I thought, hey, these are supposed to compare to the Neutrogena wipes. I'll try these out. The first ones are in the green package, and they're supposed to compare to the Neutrogena Naturals Purifying Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelettes. They are supposed to gently clean and remove makeup with no harsh chemical sulfates, parabens, dyes, or phthalates. They are said to retail for $4.99 for 25. That's what it says online, but then I saw a couple other prices, so I'm not really sure about that. Again, the same waffly pattern. It's a thick wipe. It's about the same size as the CeraVe. When you open the package, you smell these wipes. They almost smell like shampoo. Yeah, kind of like a shampoo. So it's a good scent, but if you're sensitive to fragrance, you are not going to like this wipe. These wipes removed a moderate amount of makeup, but they stung my eyes very, very badly. These were demoted to my vanity for removing swatches. The next Beauty 360 package of wipes are the purple ones. They are supposed to compare to the Neutrogena Night Calming wipes. They are supposed to gently remove waterproof mascara, nourish and calm with chamomile, green tea, and aloe, and they are paraben free. This is the first wipe that I have talked about that doesn't have that waffle weave texture. This has just kind of a regular texture. It's a very thick, decent sized wipe. It has a very light, unobtrusive scent. So the fragrance should not bother you with this wipe. It is supposed to mimic that night calming wipe. So that makes sense. This removed most of my waterproof eye makeup if I kind of held it in place and swiped it multiple times. So I was pleased with it. However, both of the Beauty 360 wipes affected my eyes the next morning. I felt like they made my eyes dry and crinkly underneath the next morning. So both of them are demoted to my vanity to remove makeup swatches because nobody wants dry, crinkly under eyes the next morning. Wipe number 5 is the Garnier Skin Active Clean Soothing Makeup Removing Cleansing Towelette. These are supposed to remove waterproof makeup without rubbing and calm the skin, and they are made for sensitive skin. These retail for $5.99 for 25 of these. Now these are kind of a small wipe, a little bit thinner, and they are just a plain wipe. They don't have that waffle weave texture, and there is almost no scent to these wipes whatsoever. They're kind of dry though, and they really did not do a good job of removing makeup at all. I tried with this. I tried holding it in place and rubbing, even though it says it removes waterproof makeup without rubbing. I did not find that to be the case at all, and I had to finish the job with another wipe. These next wipes are the Olay Fresh Effects Everything Off Deluxe Makeup Removal Wet Cloths. I found various prices for these. I want to say the most accurate price is around $4.50 for 25. I also saw $3.74 for 20. So I'm not quite sure which price, but either way, they appear to be the least expensive wipes out of all of them. These are a thinner, meshy material, not the waffle weave, and they're smaller too. There is a fragrance on these. They're not oily at all. You can't really feel them on your fingers. They didn't leave my eyes watery, but they did kind of sting my eyes after I used them. And they removed my eye makeup okay, moderately, but not perfectly. So I think these would do okay in a pinch, especially if I was following it with another cleanser, which I usually do. Now we are on to the top 3. And again, what works for me may not work for you. You may have tried these in the past and hated them, but these worked pretty well for me for what I am looking for. The first one I'm going to talk about are the Tarte Fresh Eyes Maracuja Waterproof Eye Makeup Remover Wipes. And these are supposed to remove waterproof eye makeup. There are 30 wipes in this package and they retail for $12. And if you look at them, they're smaller than the other wipes and they're kind of stretchy and they're a thin mesh material. And they're smaller because they are only for eye makeup. They're not for your whole face. And go figure, they're from Tarte. I know it's so weird that I would like something by Tarte. I think someone actually pointed that out in another video, how much I always like Tarte things. Okay, so these do have a nice scent to them. I find that although there is a slight scent, it's not overpowering. It didn't sting my eyes. It didn't burn my face. These are a drier wipe, but not dry like the CeraVe wipes. The CeraVe wipes were dry and they didn't do anything. Although these are a little bit dry, they still work on me. I find that if I hold them for a little bit and then swipe, which is very similarly to how I do micellar water when I have it on a cotton pad, that's how I do all these wipes. They work really well. So even though they're small, even though they're a little bit dry, they still worked to remove my eye makeup. I would say I have a high-end option and a low-end option for the other two, but even though one is a higher option that's at Sephora, it's not priced like one. So these are in no order. I just think that, you know, one is a great drugstore option and one is a great option at Sephora. So the first ones that I'm going to talk about are the Neutrogena Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelettes that are supposed to remove all traces of makeup, even waterproof mascara. There are 25 wipes in the refill pack and it retails for $6.99. If you get the plastic hard container, that retails for $8.99 for the same amount of wipes. But I guess they charge more for the plastic container. If you open this wipe up, it's pretty big and it's a thin, again, stretchy, meshy material, kind of like the Tarte wipe, but bigger. There is kind of an oily residue to this. And I tried this wipe years ago and didn't like it because of the oily residue. But I decided to try it again when I was on this quest, and they really, really do work really, really well. And I don't really so much care about the oily residue because I always cleanse my face after and I get that residue off. They don't break me out. They don't burn my eyes. They don't sting. There's no scent. They're really a great wipe. And especially if you clean your face after, who cares if there's an oily residue? They work. They remove everything. The last wipe that I'm going to mention is the Clinique Take the Day Off Micellar Cleansing Towelettes for face and eyes. There are 50 wipes in this pack and it retails for $14. So while you think you're paying for this high-end wipe, you're really not. I mean, that's a good deal. It's really, you know, if you broke it down, $7 for 25 wipes, which is less expensive or the same as some of these drugstore wipes. And this is a stretchy wipe too. I'm sensing a theme with the stretchy, meshy wipes. And it's a little bit smaller than the Neutrogena. Not quite as small as the Tarte, but again, it's an overall face wipe. And I do find it's got kind of an oily residue. And this removed my eye makeup just as well as the Neutrogena, I feel like. I've read some reviews where people said that their Clinique wipes are dry or dried out. Mine are not. So again, I don't know if it's like the CeraVe where there's some quality control issues there, but I feel like if that happened, you could return it to Sephora and tell them, hey, my wipes are dried out. I'm returning these wipes. That's just me. Mine have been great. They've removed my eye makeup very well. And again, I cleanse after. I feel like they might be a little bit less oily than the Neutrogena. I'm feeling them as I'm talking, in case you're wondering why I'm looking off camera. But I don't know. I like them both. So those are my top 3 that worked for me. And take this for what you will. This is just what I found from testing. If you're also looking for a wipe that will remove waterproof makeup that you can travel with, this is what I found. In case you guys were wondering where this video has been, here it is. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it somewhat helpful. And if you're not following me on my social media, I will put that on the screen and I'll link it in the description box below. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscription button and I hope to see you back here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.